Thank you. Let's continue. It's time for the clerk of Presbytery to present his report. So let's take our seats. Chairperson, sir. I salute the clerk of the General Assembly for being here. The members of the 10th Presbytery. It's 10th Presbytery session. It's an honor to have you here. I salute my father, the prophet, evangelist, Dr. Bofe, and the wife. Thank you for being here. Mama Lay Rep, the legal team, I present to you an annual report, and this report is with the head office. I prepared it based on the standard of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana strategic plan reporting format, and this is the write-up. And so everything here has a reflection at the head office submitted to the clerk, the office of the clerk of the General Assembly, and copied the administration and human resource. 2023 annual report presented to the 10th Presbytery in our contest. Numbers chapter 31, the verse 49. And he said, we, your servants, have counted for all the men who went out to the battle under our command. Not one of us is missing. Amen. This report encompasses the PCG North America Australia Presbytery from January 1st to December 31st, 2023. It clearly focuses on organization, staffing, membership statuses, overarching goals, departmental committee goals, notable achievements and events, major challenges, new strategic focus, deliverance, annual KPI report, annual membership statuses, and annual average attendance statuses. Organizational structure and staffing, organizational data. The North America Australia Presbytery consists of 10 districts. This is 2023 reports. So it's 10 districts. 1 sub-district and Cuba mission. In all, we have 72 to 74. To divide it, we have 40 congregations, 34 preaching points, and then the breakdown per district is provided in Table 1. Table 1, congregations and preaching points. New York has 5 in total, 3, 2, congregation, preaching point. New Jersey, 8 in total, 5, 3, congregation, preaching point. Ohio, Illinois has 8, 5, 3. Washington, D.C. has 7, 4, 3. New York North has 6, 2, 4. It means 2 congregations, 4 preaching points. California has 4, 2, which is 6. Washington, D.C., 3, 4, which is 7. Texas, Oklahoma has 3, 3, which is 6. Australia has 4, 2, which is 6. New England has 5, 3, which is 8. Canada Sub-District has 4 congregations and 2 congregations, 4 preaching point, which is 6. Cuba has 1 preaching point. Total, we have 40 congregations, 34 preaching points, making 74. Key officers and staff of our court. The key officers of the Presbytery are reported in Table 2. The Reverend James Joseph Komidiodu, Chairperson of Presbytery. The Reverend Dr. Ransford Kabina Ukujempo, Clerk of Presbytery. Presbytery Session Council Standing Committee. The Presbytery Session Standing Committee was made up of the following. The Reverend James Joseph Komidiodu as the Chairperson. The Clerk as Reverend Ransford Kabina Ukujempo. We have Professor Mabel Asante as the lay representative to GAC. The then Reverend Aro Asenso, now Reverend Doctor, Ministers Representative. We have Reverend Samuel Ochimiriku, Minister's Representative. Then we have Mr. Eric Frimpong, lay representative. And then we have Catechist Peter Adeko, the then Catechist Peter Adeko, lay representative. These were the Presbytery Session Council Standing Committee members, departmental directors. The directors who coordinated the works of the committees in the various departments were Reverend Samuel Ochimiriku, Administration and Human Resource Management, Reverend Martin R. Ofori, Church Life and Nurture, Reverend Mrs. Doris Chumesi, Department and Social Development and Social Services, DSS, Reverend Dr. Michael Obriyabwa, Education, Reverend Bembel Nana Owusu, Ecumenical and Social Relations, Reverend Apel Danso, Mission and Evangelism, Dr. Frederick Anson, Dramina, Finance. The Presbytery Session Council. The Presbytery Session Council is made up of 32 membership. They are as follows: officers 2, lay representative to GAC 1, all the 10 district ministers, 1 sub-district minister, the district ministers 10, the district lay reps 10 of them, 2 of our youth representatives, and recently we added 2 YAF representatives. Legal advisor 1, the departmental directors, they are always in attendance. We have 7 of them. Agents, Chairperson, sir. The breakdown of agents is provided in Table 3. During the period under review, there were 10 districts, 1 sub-district, 1 which is a mission field as well. And then we have 40 congregations, as I said already, so I'll move down. And then we got catechists, 36 catechists, 19 caretakers, 1 evangelist, and 4 retired ministers. The categories are below. We're looking at male-female ratio. Ordained minister, we have 2 females. Okay. Then we have male 16, 10 ministers. That's full-time ordained minister. Full-time ordained, that's fine. Full-time ordained minister, we have 2, which is full-time, then 16 male. Then ordained ministers 10. We have 22 of the male and 2 of the 10th. Total probationers at the time, we had 7, and then female, no female. We have catechists 27, caretakers. We have male 27, female 9, making 36, caretakers 14, male, 5 female, making 19, evangelist 1, no female, and then retired ministers, we have 4, no female. We move to Presbytery Session, page 5, 3.4. The 9th Presbytery Session was held at Carey Congregation in the Columbus, Ohio, which is Ohio, Illinois district, from April 27th to 30th, that's 2023. The theme for the season was Christ in You, the Hope of Glory, chosen from Colossians chapter 1, verse 27. We were blessed, yes, blessed, to have the clerk of the General Assembly, Reverend Dr. Godwin Ninoy Odonko, in attendance. The decisions taken as I read in my minutes, I may please ask that I skip that one, please. We move to page 6, 15. That's 3.4.1, emergency presbytery session. The presbytery had a virtual emergency presbytery session on December 11, 2023 to consider the 2024 provisional budget. The budget was approved for promulgation. 4.0, overall reaching goals, membership growth. NAAP's target regarding the Vision 1.5 was to grow 10% each year. Now, tracing from 2018 to 2023, we are glad to report that between 2018, which is 4,890, and 2019, 5,199, the variance of the presbytery was 309, and we grew by 6.3% in 2020. By 3.6. So in 2020, which was 5,454, the variance was 255. The growth percentage was 5.0. Tracing further, in 2021, which was 6,429, we had a percentage of 18.0. Again, in 2022, we moved to 7,779. It was 10.1% with a variance of 650. And in 2023, at the time, we presented 7,764, and we had a percentage of 9.7 with a variance of 685. Chairperson, sir, there is a figure that shows the history or the graphical nature of our growth slope. We move to page 7, please. Analysis. From the graph, from figure 1.1, it can be deduced that the growth over the period from 2019 has been progressive. Especially in 2021, it went to 18%. However, in 2022, it dropped to 10.1. But in 2023, it moved to. Chairperson, you can see that over here I wrote 9.7, and here I wrote 10.4. There should be a note to clarify that point there. Right. Nonetheless, we aspire to plant more churches and grow beyond 10.0 in the ensuing year. 4.2, meeting reporting deadline. In the submission of 2023 TYRP, was submitted on February 7, 2024. The submission deadline for 2023 first, second, third quarterly report met the deadline. The districts responded to the submission of the report. We can say it improved. Nonetheless, due to unforeseen circumstances, there were a few times that we had to be late by either a week or two due to delays in sending the report by the district. We want to register that seminars on report writing will continue on abated to eschew further occurrences of delays. 4.3, Chairperson, sir. Performance appraisal and performance target agreement. All districts, especially district ministers, were taken through the appraisal and set performance targets on February 10, 2023. Therefore, all districts are expected to adhere to the submission deadline for 2024. As we speak, we have done that of March and yet to see what we have for June. 5.0, mission and evangelism. Under mission evangelism, based on our TYRP, we have various subheadings which I take from 5.1. The goal for the mission evangelism is categorized under 3 main items. 1, to win souls for Christ. That is the P&E, that is the Presbytery Mission Evangelism 02. Undertaking mission activities. And then again, the 0.3 talks about this planting new churches. And the Presbytery M&E 0.4, district inaugurating new congregations. So these were the areas to which our performances were aligned to. The performance is provided in R1, R101 in our AR01 in our annual KPI report below. Goals executed by congregations. That's PME01 and PME02. The total number of souls won exceeded the national benchmark for soul winning, which is 631, equivalent to 52.8% in the year 2023. And above our target, which is 545, 32.0%. The number of mission activities undertaken by the congregations increased from 51 in 2022 to 114 in 2023, equivalent to 123.5%, which eventually exceeded the target of 47.1%. Goals executed by districts. PME 03, PME 04. Since 2020, 21 new churches have been planted, 9 preaching points have been inaugurated, and 5 districts have been created in addition to the 5 existing districts. Table 4 will also talk about new districts created between 2020 and 2022 with their dates. Texas, Oklahoma, November 14, 2021. California, August 22, 2021. Washington, D.C. North, September 12, 2021. Australia, 25th December, per American time, 2021. And New York North, October 9, 2022. They were kept out from the various districts as seen in the reports. 5.2, notable event within the Presbytery, some of which have been reiterated by the chairperson, but for report's sake, I may go. We have the prayer marathon. The Department of Missions and Evangelism started the year with a special prayer marathon to seek God's presence as guidance or guiding us through 2023. We had 3 such powerful marathons within the year 2023. January 27 to 28, 2023, the book of Esther was seriously used. May 5th to 6th, 2023, the book of Ruth guided the program. September 29th to 30th, 2023, Jesus Christ, the Alpha and the Omega, was our guide. Fahudie Prayer Retreat. The Presbytery has been the host of the Fahudie Prayer Retreat for the past 7 years. The 2023 Fahudie Retreat took place at the Trinity Pines College, that's Conference Center in Houston, Texas, between November 29th and December 3rd, 2023, under the theme, The Oil of Joy, Isaiah chapter 61, verse 3. The Reverend Edmond Kwa Amankuna, the district minister for California, was the main speaker. About 300 participants participated from all over the United States, and they had renewing of spiritual emphasis program, and 15 ministers in the Presbytery attended. Chairperson, sir, it may interest you to know that in the year 2024, the Fahudi promises to be an exciting program, and the famous, our one and only, catechist, doctor, evangelist, Ebenezer Abo Affair is expected to be the main speaker of the event. Point 3, in-person afternoon prayers. In building the Christ-centered spirit of prayer, the New Jersey District has instituted a daily afternoon prayer, that Jarvis Hour, on Zoom Monday to Saturday, and the Wednesday afternoon is used for a face-to-face healing and deliverance service at Ascension Chapel in New Jersey. Point 4, Bible study and prayer group, biennial prayer conference, June 2nd to June 4th, 2023. The Presbytery BSPG had their biennial prayer conference at Fairfield, Ohio Church, Ohio, in Mount Zion congregation of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana as the host. About 50 members of the group attended. The speaker and other members that attended included the then Reverend Aro Asenso, the Ohio District Minister, Reverend Apodanso, Director MNE, and other ministers, and even some from Ghana. The program was under the theme, Christ in You, the Hope of Glory. That's Christ in You, the Hope of Glory, presenting everyone mature in Christ. Colossians chapter 1, verse 27 to 28. The program was extremely successful. The new Presbytery executive were selected to steer the affairs of the Bible study and prayer group in the Presbytery for the next 4 years. There was a handing over from the old to the new executive, and the newly elected executives were duly inducted into office. Presbytery consultations. The Presbytery held its annual M&E consultations on June 16, 2023, with all the district coordinators of M&E, clerks, and their representative from the district, including representative from district ministers, and their respective district ministers in attendance. All districts reported to the various activities, and the cities zoned for church planting for the year under review. All districts also made projections to inform the Presbytery M&E department of the new way forward in achieving overall target growth for 2023-2024. Jefferson's Cuba Mission Student Ministry. The Presbytery Missions Evangelism Department works closely with our student ministry in Cuba. With the help of the Presbytery and the generosity from our dear brother Franco Heniado in Columbus, Ohio, $2,000 was donated to the mission in Cuba to help with their place of worship, another valuable necessity for the sustained growth of the fellowship in Cuba. The coordinator of the Presbytery Student Ministry, Reverend Dr. Samuel Sasu, provides a constant meeting and support. Especially communion service have also been duly organized to enrich the spiritual lives of the students in Cuba. Mission and Evangelism Fund raising December 24th, 2023. The department held the fundraiser to support church planting in the church growth project in the Presbytery. The fundraiser could not have been successful, and the feedback we got was that the date given needed to be more stable, considering the various activities of local congregations in the Presbytery. Chairperson, sir, Canada Mission. The Presbytery continues to mark inroads in the western part of Canada with a new preaching point planted in Ottawa, Lethbridge, and a few other cities. It must be noted, Chairperson, that the Lord is building his church in Canada, and the growth we are expecting and experiencing, the growth we are experiencing there is beyond expectations. It is not by accident that Canada Mission has been elevated to a sub-district to boost the work in Canada. The mission and evangelism collaborations. The Department of M&E, in collaboration with the YAF department, is putting in place the needed effort in establishing, in planting a church in Florida as a state, and to help create the base for the evangelistic effort in Cuba. Plans are far advanced in this regard. The department is working with the Presbytery Bible Study and Prayer Group to start a preaching point at Ben Salem in Pennsylvania soon. The Mission Evangelism Department and the Department of Education in collaboration has collaborated to track the high number of students entering the United States and Canada. The idea is to help students properly settle in their respective cities and schools and guide them to locate Presbyterian Church of Ghana congregations near their respective schools. The idea is to ensure that other churches and denominations do not leave behind our students from Ghana to make them away from us. Motorbikes. The New Jersey district provided two motorbikes each to the Equapin Presbytery and the Dangbeton Presbytery to boost their evangelistic activities. Growth and overall performance. With the help of all the various districts and locals, the department can boast of 40 congregations and 33 preaching points across the United States. In 2023, there was a percentage growth of 9.7 and placing second out of the 21 presbyteries in the overall development of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. Our numbers as a presbytery grew from 7,779 to 7,764, with a variance of 685 so being added to the church. Chairperson, sir, the table shows the statistical data from January to December as presented. We move to page 12, please. So in the forms given you can see Form P, and the Form P is that which has the details of all the locals, please. Clerk's observation on the evangelistic activities. It was observed through compiling of the result that 5 of the district could not attain the 10% growth target. Australia, California, New England, Texas, Oklahoma, and Washington, D.C. 5.3.2. Evangelism fundraising Sunday was not well observed by most of the district due to unstable dates. 3.3.3, 5.3.3. New Jersey District's afternoon prayer and Wednesday in-person prayers are commendable. The recommendation from the clerk's office. That we suggest that we attempt using the National Evangelism Sunday as stipulated in the Almanac and add the Presbytery Evangelism fundraising. This makes it a stable date. Again, 5.4.2, that all districts can observe at least 2 district evangelism consultations to help evaluate their growth rate for consistency in our figures and strategies employed. 5.4.3, other districts can pilot the weekly in-person prayer meeting because it's so good. 5.4.4, concerning the agenda 1,000 congregations by 2028 by the moderator of the General Assembly, every district must purposefully plant at least 1 church each year, and we would achieve our target. A special church planting squad be formed under the Mission Evangelism Department to ensure point 4 under 5.4. Chairperson, sir, the Department of Education. The categories applicable to the Presbytery included the following: young membership being mentored, that is Presbytery Education 0.6. The district reports indicate that overall we had over 140 young members being mentored in the year 2023, equivalent to 125.8% over the previous year of 100, which was 61.3%. Under Presbytery Education 0.07, where we need to provide scholarship support to the poor and the needy, per the report gathered from the district, it was evident that the congregations and the district offered 37% scholarships, and it's an increment, so it's increase of